Okay guys, I was looking for a way to find, I've got a vacuum leak on the Mazda Millenia, and so I drove it quite a bit yesterday. It did pretty good even with the vacuum leak. That's because it's kind of a small vacuum leak, but it is significant enough to mess up the way that the car idles, and it needs to be resolved. So I was trying to figure out, well, how am I going to solve this? I stayed up all night and tried tightening this and that, could never find it, replaced hoses, could never find it. Then I went online and noticed that the trick seems to be to smoke it out. Alright, so I thought to myself, well, how in the world am I going to be able to do this? And the idea I came up with was the cigarette trick. Now, first of all, my first weapon was this little pump I got. See, it says Pittsburgh. This came from Harbor Freight, cheap $6 pump. Anyway, I put a American Spirit. As you can see, it's mostly gone now, but I put American Spirit, duct taped it in the end of this hose. That's the inside. And then I went ahead and connected it to, there's a little port on the edge of the intake manifold, and this is where the service manual tells me to measure my pressure. That's where I've been measuring pressure. I went ahead and tied this on in. I let this pump smoke one cigarette, and sure as could be, it was very clear where my leak was. My leak was emanating right here. You could see the smoke coming from the throttle body, this gasket right here. It was coming from the bottom of it, the bottom side down there. Something's not right at the bottom. Now I'm confused. I might have to do it again because I'm not sure if it was coming from the throttle body or, wait a minute, what is that? What is that right there? Well, anyway, I got to get it sorted out, but now I know what area to look in, whereas before there's just too many areas. Now I know exactly. Anyway, that's it for me.